Okay, so here goes. I got that one with a threaded piece of chunk steel, and the other piece of chunk steel was misthreaded when somebody installed it or whatever. I don't like it, only half the threads are there, so I just used a flange nut, and I've got washers underneath to spread the load, and lock washers. Would you believe I haven't got any half-inch lock washers? That's freaking nuts. Anyhow, let's crank this baby down. Simple as that, huh? Don't you love impact tools? It's funny they use these little thin washers. They're really thin junk. I think the hitch was put on a zillion years ago when the price of steel was dirt cheap. There's some more from the step bumper. I gotta leave the mount loose. I took it all apart. Now I'll do my coat hanger bolts. The coat hanger will bust right off, but it doesn't matter because just the quick spin of the impact gun will tighten them down. Even if there's nothing holding it on top, doesn't matter. Crank her down! Where's the best vantage point? See? There, that's my torque wrench. Bloody tight. Just watch the socket move or the extension move. That's about right. Tight like hell. That's 100 foot-pounds probably. Oops, more than what these are designed for. Just crank her down. Crank her down. I don't have a socket on this one or a wrench to hold it. Let's see what happens. Tight. Really stinking tight. Sorry about the shakiness. Nobody wants to watch shaky videos. Ready? How's that for tight? That is tight. Simple as that, huh? 4 bolts. Leave the coat hanger there. Now I gotta put this ground wire on. Maybe I'll just put a bigger lug on, put it on the bolt for the hitch. Because it used to go through there and the step bumper goes right past that, so no rust. Love it. Sandblasted. Fluid filled to death. This jack works really well for made in China junk. Someone said I could have bought it at Sam's Club or Costco rather for $100. I paid $150. Probably. Oh well, can't win them all. Alrighty, step bumpers next. Right there. Right there. Alright, it's what, 4:30, almost 5. Another couple hours and I gotta get in the shower. So, what have I done? None of these bolt holes line up because this bumper was meant for a pickup truck. It's also got a valance panel here that the step bumper is attempting to cover because the pickup truck is configured differently. So, it's got the cutouts here to go around there, but unless I cut that off and make a mess of this bumper, I'm gonna have this big gap here, so that's life. What I had to do though is take the bumper back off, trim it on top so it could get past the rubber mount. Harleys. And I penciled my holes on the inside, right there. And I took this bracket right off the bumper, took the bumper off, took the bracket off, put it in the drill press, drilled 2 holes. I was gonna torch them, but I would have made a friggin' mess. So. Burn myself, catch fire, blah, 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 blah. So, drilled 2 new holes. 1 hole almost lines up, but not quite. I'm gonna weld it at the back here just a little bit like I had it on Mr. Blue 2-tone Suburban that now resides in Indiana. So I weld it in the back a little bit. 2 bolts here, nothing there, and it's a snug fit. And it's not perfect, but I always like the step bumper so I can get up on the roof and check what Pisser did up there because I can't see it otherwise. Look at those nice pinstripes. Whew. You don't realize the skill involved to do a beautiful job like this until you have to do it. Bugger about that, huh? But what can you do? So, look at my hatch on my Hyundai. You push it down and whoop, goes right back up. Gotta love it. Let's see how long they last. And I wanted to reattach this piece of plastic here one of the pieces of plastic busted off. Supposed to be a captive nut, pal nut there. I got one there. So forget about that for now. Alrighty. I'll tighten these bolts down and get one more to put in right here. Rust free. Love it. Love it, 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 love it. Right. So there. Come on. There we go. That hole almost lines up. Anyways, I just welded a little tack weld there, should be fine. Somebody slams into me, it's going to crunch the bumper anyways, no matter how many bolts I have on. Tight fit, tight squeeze. You ready? And license plate light, my trailer harness. Got to go on somewhere. Alrighty. Hoist would be nice. Burn, baby, burn. Alright, it's done, it's bolted on, it's tightened down. I got to fluid film it when I get back, but I still have to fix the refrigerator. Hook up the wiring. It's good enough. I'm going to show you something else that I was doing here. Something else. I got to put some Prestone in the Hyundai and the Suburban, so before I do that, I'm going to check the pH. Ooh, that's a skinny one. I'm going to check the acidity, the balance, the neutrality of the goop in the radiator. So you stick this special pad in, which has measuring things for 2 seconds. You shake it, wiggle, wiggle, and then you compare the colors. Green antifreeze, purple antifreeze. Whoa, 60% strong. Then reserve alkalinity, middle pad. And what do we got here? Kind of sort of brownish. Service, pass. Pad closest to handle. Reserve alkalinity. Go to step 3. It should be green on the middle pad. Hey, guys, I'm trying to make a video. Shush, go away. Thanks. Alright, where was I? Alright. Middle pad is that color, 3.2. You go to the pad closest to the handle, which is right there. Get it to focus. And it says here that my pH is 9.0, which means you have to service it. Well, it's borderline. Anyways, just thought you'd like to see that little trick. So, I'm not going to put any in right now because I'm not going anywhere. I just filled it up, put in probably a gallon, 4 liters plus, and it's got to suck it from the bottle, so won't worry about it now. I just checked the antifreeze in the Racing Strike. Just checked the antifreeze in this thing, and it's also bad, but I'm selling this car, so off it goes. I got to get a Subaru, a better Subaru, maybe in Lake Tahoe later in the summer. There's your colors. Bad. I got to change oil in this thing too, but not today. I got to fix a refrigerator over there. Making a racket. Can't figure out why. Alright, I got my junk pile for the junk man. I'm going to put this in my pile of junk on top right there. Next to my Stuart Warner battery gauge.
Heads up the Franklin Avenue Baptist
Kinds
Church
of goodies.
in New Orleans, and he's seeking the presidency of the Southern Baptist.
Green line oil pressure. Like that?
Become the convention's
Had that for a long time, probably 30 years.
history.
It was in a 64 Rambler Ambassador and 998 station wagon. Nice, huh?
A quick reminder that round 8 of 3 Minute Fiction is now over. Yesterday on the
Soup's
program,
ready.
we kicked off a
Temperature,
new round of our writing contest
54,
with our new
12
judge,
degrees Celsius. Sounds good to me.
Roberta Urrea.
Compressor is
As always, we're looking
off.
for original fiction.
Alrighty.
no longer than 600
Love that
words
truck.
max. And this time
Love it.
around,
Need the banks. Crank her up.